And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And they said one to another, Come, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they said, Come, let us build us a city, and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name. And Jehovah came down to see the city, and the tower, which the children of men builded, and this is what they begin to do. And now nothing will be withholden from them, which they purpose to do. So Jehovah scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth. And they left off building the city. Therefore was the name of it called Babel, because Jehovah did there confound the language of all the earth. And from thence did Jehovah scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. These are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old, and begat Arpachshad 2 years after the flood. And Shem lived after he begat Arpachshad 500 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Arpachshad lived after he begat Shelah 403 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Shelah lived after he begat Eber 403 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Eber lived after he begat Peleg 430 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Peleg lived after he begat Reu 209 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Reu lived after he begat Serug 207 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Serug lived after he begat Nar 200 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Nar lived after he begat Terah 119 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years, and begat Abram, Nar, and Haran. And Haran begat Lot, and Abram and Nar took them wives. And the name of Nahor's wife Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot, the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarai his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife. And they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldees, to go into the land of Canaan. And they came unto Haran, and dwelt there. Now Jehovah said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto the land that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great. And be thou a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and him that cursed thee will I curse. So Abram went, as Jehovah had spoken unto him. And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Shechem, unto the oak of Moreh. And the Canaanite was then in the land. And there builded he an altar unto Jehovah, who appeared unto him. And there he builded an altar unto Jehovah, and called upon the name of Jehovah. And Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there. And it will come to pass, when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they will say, I pray thee, thou art my sister. And the princes of Pharaoh saw her, and praised her to Pharaoh. And Jehovah plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife. And Pharaoh called Abram, and said, What is this that thou hast done unto me? Why didst thou not tell me that she was thy wife? Why saidst thou, She is my sister, so that I took her to be my wife? Now therefore, behold thy wife, take her, and go thy way. And Abram went up out of Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him, into the south. And he went on his journeys from the south even to Bethel, unto the place where his tent had been at the beginning, between Bethel and Ai, unto the place of the altar, which he had made there at the first. And there Abram called on the name of Jehovah. And the land was not able to bear them, that they might dwell together. And there was a strife between the herdsmen of Abram's cattle and the herdsmen of Lot's cattle. And Abram said unto Lot, Let there be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my herdsmen and thy herdsmen. If thou wilt take the left hand, then I will go to the right. And Lot lifted up his eyes, and beheld all the plain of the Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere. So Lot chose him all the plain of the Jordan. Now the men of Sodom were wicked, and sinners against Jehovah exceedingly. Lift up now thine eyes, and look from the place where thou art, northward and southward and eastward and westward. And I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth. Arise, walk through the land in the length of it, and in the breadth of it, for unto thee will I give it. And Abram moved his tent, and came and dwelt by the oaks of Mamre, which are in Hebron, and built there an altar unto Jehovah. And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel king of Shinar, Arioch king of Eleasar, Kedorlaomer king of Elam, and Tidal king of Goyim, that they made was with Bera kind of Sodom, and with Bersha king of Gomorrah, Shinob king of Admah, and Shimber king of Zeboim, and the king of Bala the same as Zoar. 12 years they served Kedorlaomer, and in the 13th year they rebelled. And in the 14th year came Kedorlaomer, and the kings that were with him, and smote the Rephaim in Ashtaroth Karnaim, and the Zuzim in Ham, and the Emim in Shavachariatham. And they returned, and came to Enmispat, the same as Kadesh, and smote all the country of the Amalekites, and also the Amorites that dwelt in Hazason Tamar. And there went out the king of Sodom, and the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Admah, and the king of Zaboim, and the king of Bala, the same as Zoah, against Kedorlaomer, king of Elam, and Tidal king of Goyim, and Amraphel, king of Shinar, and Arioch, king of Eliezer. And the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fled, and they fell there, and they that remained fled to the mountain. And they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, and all their victuals, and went their way. And there came one that had escaped, and told Abram the Hebrew. And when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he led forth his trained men, born in his house, 318, and pursued as far as Dan. And he divided himself against them by night, he and his servants, and smote them, and pursued them unto Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him, after his return from the slaughter of Kedor. And Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought forth bread and wine. And he blessed him, and said, Blessed be Abram of God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth. And the king of Sodom said unto Abram, Save only that which the young men have eaten. And the portion of the men that went with me, Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre,